Hello everyone, I'm Dev from India. So I'm a computer programmer, a web developer, and I basically work on PHP and its subsequent technologies. So today I'm gonna teach you how to develop a WordPress theme uh, in the most easiest way. Well, so before we proceed on, we need to have the WordPress core files to be downloaded from the WordPress repository. So in order to do that, let me go to download WordPress, download WordPress, and there it is. There is the official website from WordPress.org, and there it says download WordPress 449.8. So that comes with the latest version. Okay, so it's getting downloaded. So now that is done, let me open up in a folder, and there it is. Let me copy it to my working directory. So as you can see, I'm on a Linux machine. So there I go, computer opt lav stdocs, there it is. And let's say I'll create a new folder, WordPress tutorials, WordPress tutorials, and I'll paste the entire source that I've downloaded. Let me extract it out. There it is. Let me copy all the source directly into the root. Delete. Now if I browse, before I browse, I need to start my XAMPP or LAMP control panel. Let me do it from the terminal itself. I either can do it from the terminal, or else I can go to the GUI platform and I can start it from there. Sudo apt lamp start. Okay, so that is fine. There you can see XAMPP starting Apache, XAMPP starting MySQL, and XAMPP starting ProFTPD. Okay, now if I type localhost / WordPress tutorials, WordPress tutorials, I can browse it. There it says, it asks me to install WordPress because this is the first time I'm this theme is not ready yet. I've just downloaded the core files from WordPress repository and I'm trying to install them in my local machine. So click on the let's go, and there it asks to provide certain stuffs, like certain things like a database name, your username, your password, database host, and table prefix. If you are already familiar with MySQL, LAMP stack or XAMPP, then you can easily go to localhost slash php my admin. There it is, localhost and php my admin. This here you can create a database. Let's say I'll create my first database, and the name of the database I'm going to give is WordPress, and let me create it. So you can see there I have created a new database, and the name of my database is WordPress. So this is my database name. My username is root database username. That is the username. You should give your database username whatever you have given while installing MySQL. Okay, so I don't have any password for my database. My host is localhost, table prefix, this is WP. Once I click the submit button, sorry, but I cannot create the WP config file. You can create the WP config file manually and paste the following text into it. Okay, so it's a kind of permission. It's a permission kind of issue, as I'm on a Linux machine, and the system, the WordPress system, is not able to create the WP config file itself in the backend. So it's asking me to do it manually. But if you are on a Windows machine, or if you have some proper configurations, then it won't ask you to do it. It won't ask you to do it. It will create it automatically itself. So let me copy this code, get into the backend, and to create a new file, wp config.php. okay, so I've created a new PHP file, that is wp config.php. I can open that up with my favorite editor. In my case it's Sublime editor. Okay, so that's it. Now we can hit the run the installation, and yes, now it asks me to give my site title, whatever. Let me give it my first blog, my username is admin, and password, it's WordPress is this password is automatically generated by WordPress, and I can give my own password too. To make it simple, let me give a simple password, but just remember this password should be strong in case of production level. This is in my local machine. I'm just for demonstration I'm giving this easy password, but to make sure if you are going to deploy the application in the server, or if you are making the application, then you need to give a very strong password. So as I'm using a confirm weak password, so I need to confirm use of weak password. Your email, remember this email will be your administrator email for this application. Whatever changes will happen in the backend, then the WordPress will notify you using this email. Okay, so let me keep my email ID. That's my email ID. So there you can give, either you can encourage search engines or discourage search engines from indexing this website. So I'm just developing this website in my local machine. This is for development only, so I don't need to encourage the search engines from indexing this website. But while you are making, just remember, while you make this website live, you need to check it out from the backend, so that this should not be checked actually, so that Google and other search engines will index your application. So with that, you need to click on install WordPress. There it go. It'll take a little time to install WordPress. In the back end, it's actually creating the tables for you, the database tables and other configuration files. And yes, that's fine. Now WordPress has been installed. Thank you and enjoy. Now you can log in, your username and your password. Now you are done. You have already installed WordPress on your local computer, and that is the name of my site, my first blog. Once I click on the visit site link, that will take me to my website. Okay, so that's how it looks like at the first glance. So these are the themes that are already present with the core WordPress folders. So this one is the active theme. There is the 2017. You also have 2015, 2016, so on. Okay, and there you can create a new theme. So you can control the activation of all the themes like this. If you wish to active the 2015 theme, you can do it like this, and now can refresh the website and you'll get a new look. So similarly, you can try on. Okay, so you just in this video you just saw how I created how I installed WordPress and how I manage themes from the backend, switched themes. So in my next video I'll demonstrate how to create a theme yourself. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.